Welcome to the autumn edition of Chopper Chat. We've got two rather phenomenal teenagers joining us today who are doing amazing things with ocean swims, but also doing their part to support the Auckland Westpac Rescue Helicopter. So Caitlin and Quinn, hi there.
Hi, thanks for having us.
So good to have you here. Now we're here because we want to talk about the Chopper Swim that's coming up shortly, but you have both done some really phenomenal things lately. Caitlin, can I start with you, because just a few weeks ago you swam the Fovo Strait.
Yep, I did.
So, of course, between South Island and Stewart Island, when I think of that, I think that must be very cold, very long, quite rough, and I know people who've gone across it in a boat and struggled, but you swam it. So why did you want to do that?
So I kind of started my open water swimming when I was 11-ish. My coach, John Gatfield, said he had swum Cook Strait and was talking about it, and I thought, oh, that's cool. So I went and did it, and then it kind of just progressed from there to Taupo and then Fovo.
Fovo. So talk to me about Fovo. How long is it?
28k.
28 Ks. And how long did it take you to do it?
10.5 hours.
Wow. Wow. And it was cold, and I assume you were not wearing a wetsuit?
Yeah, no wetsuit, because that's the official rules. And then I think it started at like 14.5 degrees and then made its way up to 16 by the end, which I was cold, but not that cold.
I mean, it's notorious for being a really difficult, rough stretch of water. What was it like on the day you swam?
I was really lucky. I got a really good day. It was pretty much flat the entire time. A little bit of chop in the middle, but it was like glass, yeah.
How did it compare to Taupo and to the Cook Strait?
It was definitely my hardest challenge, physically and mentally, and mainly mentally as well, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting with this, with the ocean swimming or the big swims like that, is it's such a mental game as well. Was there a point where you thought, I don't think I can do this any longer?
Yeah, I think it was about halfway or 10k to go, and I just thought, I can't do this, I want to get out, I want to go home, and I just pushed through. I had my coach next to me and he supported me and motivated me, which was good.
And then if you are doing that kind of swimming for that period of time, you feel that way in the middle of it, how do you feel at the end?
When I finished, it was relief. I was so glad it was over. But it's only kind of just started to settle in now that I've actually done it, and it's actually a good thing, and I should be proud of myself for it. Yeah.
I want to talk more about it because I find it fascinating. But Quinn, you also, a massive achievement.
Yep.
You swam Lake Taupo.
Yes.
Oh, again, freezing cold, I would imagine.
It was actually pretty warm, like 21 degrees, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
So what time of year was that?
January the 27th.
Right. So you do want to do that sort of thing in summer, probably.
Yeah.
Well, oh, absolutely. Again, no wetsuit.
Yeah.
And how long was that swim?
Just over 40k, 40.2.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would imagine too, with the lake, of course, versus the sea, you don't have the same buoyancy. Is that right?
Yeah, the sea's a bit more buoyant. Yeah.
And how long was that? How long did it take you to do that one?
Close to 14 hours.
Wow. Wow. You're a 15-year-old boy, so I'm imagining that in any period of 14 hours you would consume enormous amounts of food regardless, let alone when you're exerting so much energy. How do you give yourself energy when you're swimming for that long?
Well, I was having water with electrolytes and stuff in it, and just those like energy goos and
Yes.
peanut butter sandwiches.
Good old peanut butter and white bread, I hope. Are you allowed to, what are the conditions? You're allowed to stop? Are you allowed to hang on to the boat? Are you allowed to do anything like that? No.
I just have to tread water.
You just have to tread water. Wow. So you're treading water, eating peanut butter sandwiches in the middle of Lake Taupo.
Pretty much.
Fantastic, fantastic. Tell me, usually when you're doing these sorts of swims, I assume you just don't go, hey, I'm free next Wednesday, so let's rock up. How much work goes in beforehand to determining the point you leave from, the day you'll go, the timings, all that sort of thing?
Quite a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah. For Fovo, we were looking at tides 6 months ago with Niwa and trying to sort out when was the best window to go every week, looking at the weather windows to see if it was windy or not windy or when to go, yeah.
So Quinn, what next? You're sitting here, you've heard about FOVA. I mean, it sounds like a walk in the park. What's your next challenge?
Well, the cook straight would be fun. I want to give that a go. So that could be the next goal, yeah.
Yeah. And you've done the cook straight, obviously. And as we were saying, you've done the cook straight, you've done topo, and you've done FOVO, along with a bunch of other things. But that means you've done what's called the Triple Crown, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the youngest person?
Yeah, youngest to do the Triple Crown.
The youngest to do the Triple Crown. Quinn, I'm thinking that that's on your list of things to do too?
Yeah, it's definitely up on my goal list.
What are your challenges now then, Caitlin? What's on the horizon?
So my plans for now are to do the Ocean Sevens, which is like Ocean Sevens around 7 ocean swims around the world, like Hawaii, Catalina Channel, English Channel, and some other ones, and that's my goal for the moment.
Well, let's talk about the chopper swim, because Caitlin, I know you've done it before.
Yeah.
Quinn, have you done it before too?
Nah.
This is your first time. Any tips?
Just relax, have fun. It's a great day out on the water. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, you were going to swim it solo, is that right?
Yeah, I think that's the plan. I've done it twice before, and I've done it as a relay, so change it up a little bit.
Change it up a little bit. And why? I mean, it's wonderful that you're doing it. Why this particular swim? Is there any connection?
Just supporting a good cause,
Yeah.
mainly.
So, Quinn, I know that you have done a lot of swimming for different charities. Can you tell me about that? How far have you swum for charity?
130 kilometres.
Wow, that's amazing. And for what charities?
The Wild Island victims. I know the Westpac helicopter helped out during that, saving lives and stuff like that. The Australian bushfires, and just doing lots of fundraising for that.
That's really, really cool. And you just organised that yourself?
Yeah.
You just went, there's an island, swim back from that. Well, thank you so much. Such an exciting thing to do. I mean, a day off school for both of you as well. That's brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Katie Tomlinson joins me now, and she is the event organiser for the Chopper Swim. Hello.
Hi.
It's such an amazing day, I'm sure. So 20 Ks is obviously a very, very long swim if you're doing it by yourself. But you don't have to.
So you have to be an experienced swimmer to do this swim, but you don't have to do that 20 kilometres all by yourself. You can join up as a team, relay style, so you can have 2, 3, 4 people in your team to break up that distance. So one person will start and then everyone else jumps on the boat, and then you swim 5Ks, 10Ks or less, whatever you like, and then the next person will jump in and swim, and you can follow your team as you go. It's really fun to support each other out there on the water, and you can have a kayaker with you and a boat support, and it's a really fun day.
It's really just sounding like a very, very fun day out in the water potentially, isn't it? I'm thinking snacks, I'm thinking, this sounds
plenty of snacks. So your support boat and kayak will have your food for you, so you can stop and have food breaks, and it's really cool.
And it's such a great organisation to support. How do people sign up?
So they can go to our website, chopperswim.co.nz, fill in the registration form, and then just wait for a confirmation.
And what about the cost?
Yeah, so there's no registration fees. It's free to sign up. We do ask that you raise $1,000 for as a team for the rescue helicopter.
Which I think you're easily going to do, because you're swimming 20 Ks, everyone's going to want to support you doing that. Why is this particular swim, obviously from Waiheke to Auckland, why is that? It's not just a fundraising activity, but it's significant.
Yeah, so approximately 30% of our missions are to Waiheke Island, and so our swimmers will be swimming along that path that our helicopter flies to Auckland Hospital.
So you need to be an experienced swimmer, obviously, to partake. If you're not, but you still want to support, how can you do that?
So you can go onto our website and support any of our swimmers. You can go to chopperswim.co.nz and make a donation online, or alternatively, you can text SWIM to 8663 and make a $3 donation to the rescue helicopter.
That's brilliant. That's wonderful. So you could go onto the website and you could give some money to Caitlin and Quinn as well.
Exactly.
Fantastic. What a great way to do it. So you finished the swim, obviously you've done an incredible thing, you've swum that far, you've raised money, it's all good, but there's more incentives as well.
So we've teamed up with our friends at PB Tech who are kindly letting us give away a bunch of smartwatches to our top fundraisers. These are some really fancy Samsung watches.
That's fantastic. So you can probably track yourself doing all sorts of activities.
Exactly, yes, and you can use them in the water as well, so it'd be perfect for swimming.
Thanks for joining us. Best of luck to Quinn and Caitlin and to everyone else who's doing the Chopper Swim on March the 25th. It's not too late to sign up, so go to the website now and we'll see you next time for Chopper Chat.